Trading sentiment is still vulnerable to geopolitical tensions between Russia and Ukraine and the prospects of aggressive monetary tightening by the Federal Reserve. For the time being, stock indices are trading lower. Find out about overall trends on forex in the crypto market and commodities in our weekly update on InstaForex TV channel. By the end of the last week, the US dollar index that measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies won back losses incurred after February 16. Washington pinpointed this date as Russia's invasion in Ukraine. On Friday, reports by US media again warned investors that Russia still threatened a full-scale military conflict in Eastern Europe. When it comes to the Fed's plans, market participants took notice of extremely hawkish comments from two Fed's policymakers, James Bullard and Loretta Mester. They advocated for a faster pace of rate hikes. Now traders are anticipating the central bank raising the key policy rate by 50 basis points at a time, not by 25 as initially expected. The ECB seems to pursue the opposite course. ECB President Christine Lagarde reiterated that any changes in monetary policy would be introduced step by step. The market predicts that the European regulator will raise the key interest rate by 10 basis points at a policy meeting in June. Meanwhile, the euro-dollar pair is trapped in the range between 1.13 and 1.14. Unlike the euro, the pound sterling suggests better investment opportunities. The pound-dollar pair completed last trading week, having climbed to 1.36. Investors are pricing in the third rate hike by the Bank of England on the back of raging inflation and dramatically falling consumer spending. Currently, the chance of the third rate hike by 50 basis points is assessed at 80% for the policy meeting in March. Bitcoin closed last week with a 5.5% intraday loss. It proves that investors still view cryptocurrencies as risky assets. Bitcoin's price retreated to the levels below $40,000 per token. Crude oil was making a downward correction last week following a spike that occurred a week ago, when traders were pushing the BRENT benchmark grade up towards $100 a barrel. Escalation of the Russia-Ukraine crisis bodes ill as the White House is getting ready to slam a new package of sanctions against the Kremlin. If so, it will be bullish for energy commodities because Russia is one of the world's largest oil exporters. At the same time, some would-be disruptions in global oil supplies could be offset by the release of Iranian oil. The Iranian-US nuclear talks could end up in releasing almost 1.3 million barrels of Iranian crude oil. It goes without saying that gold is appreciating amid the global risk-on mood. The precious metal escaped from the long-lasting range. Its price approached the level of $1,900 a troy ounce. Gold has been growing for the third week in a row. You've watched the combined financial review with me, Anna Kasatkina. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep track of all the latest events on financial markets. See you back soon.